Peyton, we've had a lot of conversation. I'll try to remember some of the things, but I need you, because I'm a little bit old sometimes, I forget things. I need you to kind of remind me if I miss something, okay? First and foremost, biological dad has no physical or legal custody. And you gave him permission for her to be with him for the weekend. That's totally fine. He did bring her to school this morning, okay? And then there was a report. That report came here. He was completely within his rights to do so, and I would, furthermore, like, I would have encouraged any other parent to probably take his same action, where he's not in trouble with bringing her out of school, and he came here to report a concern. That concern is completely within his right to do so, and I would furthermore say his moral obligation as a dad to do so. So he's fine. He's not going to get in trouble for that. And as far as the parenting goes with Peyton, we've discussed it's not okay to run away. It's not okay to have other substances. And I'm just saying that because of a little one here. It's amazing what kids understand. And we've discussed about making good, positive life choices and not things that are going to kind of set us back. On your end, we have, it sounds like some kind of a hostility between stepdad and her. If there is a physical altercation of some kind, she's 14, right? 14? Okay. Physical altercation, physical discipline, although technically it is not illegal, should probably be dealt with in a much better, more appropriate young adult fashion than some kind of a physical pushing or anything like that.
Did she tell you what happened?
Well, she told me that I'll tell you what she told me. She told me that she was not essentially moving fast enough down the hallway, and he pushed her and shoved her. So
you were sitting in the closet. You wouldn't even.
This was after Peyton
and
shoved her mom.
I didn't shove
in the hallway, and then you came in and you tried to tell me that I needed to give you all your stuff back, and I said, "Get out of my room! Get out of my room!" 5 times. And Jason took you out of the room. He didn't pick you up. He just
did you see me, like, by chance come at you or your husband about criminal issues or anything when I said something about him pushing her?
No.
Okay.
I just want to make sure.
So yeah. Well, you're not actually helping the situation at all, and we have what common she said situation, and I really wanted to stay away from that because it doesn't do anything but prevent any kind of a possible growth that may have actually been cultivated here. So that's why I wasn't really entertaining that in the first place. We have other options for parenting. I'm a parent myself, and we have better options to teach them, because if somebody is coming to that point, then essentially as parents we've already lost, okay? And we don't need to have those kind of what I would see as negative interactions and negative examples. Because as I've shared with Peyton, I have had a past where, and just me personally, I really had a parental aspect of what not to do and what not to emulate when I grow up. And I've chosen not to recreate the wheel, and I tried to be that person that I want my kids to be. So I would encourage the same thing, and if there is any kind of a physical altercation, I would say that definitely should not happen. And as parents, it's our job to control the situation. So if it's getting out of hand, then it's kind of a self-reflection. We need to take a look at what we're doing wrong as parents. So that's what she said. I told her that I would say something along those lines, and I told, I'm sorry, I do not remember, Adam, thank you, that I would ensure that that is relayed. Do you have any questions of me?
No,
Okay.
believe me, I understand. I would never want that to get out of hand. Believe me, I'm not happy or proud
Right.
of it.
Right.
It saddens me.
Okay. So she's being returned to you, and you know that you're not supposed to be running away. I did cover if she's interested, I think at this point, and this is something that I've found very fruitful in other conversations with other parents, because as I've told her, I didn't want to tell her that unfortunately, this is a situation that we see all the time. And so, but one of the things that I see that actually works a significant amount of the time is that we have a young lady that is struggling with stuff, and there's very specific things that she doesn't want or that she does want. And if she could theoretically have a contract with you, and we encourage this to a lot of people because it works, very clear, this is what happens if then type thinking. If she abides by the rules, if she doesn't talk back, if she doesn't run away in a certain amount of time, or she does certain things, these are the positive rewards. If she does these things that are what are considered negative, then these are the repercussions. And although we all have ideas of what is right and wrong, some of those concepts are lost when we're communicating, and that obviously has happened here, because if she's wanting to have something, she's not getting it. She's been told very clearly, I'm not proud about it, but she ended up crying over the conversation. I told her flat out, she needs to listen. She's 14. If she doesn't like it, tough. But at the same time, if she can understand that there are positive rewards for positive behavior, and it's spelled out. Sometimes people are visual, they need to see this stuff. And if it's a contract that kind of holds her a little more accountable, and it holds you a little bit more accountable to make sure that if she does do those things, and those positive repercussions would happen, like if she wanted to go out or she wanted to contact dad or something like that, those kind of things are standard adult things that we deal with in life. And she's a young lady and she's starting to learn these things, and hopefully she can have a good example of, if she does this, this is going to happen, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing.
Can you explain to her that pot, though, at your age is illegal? She seems
We've
to
had
me
this conversation.
like it's
I've
a
told her-
medicine and it's legal in Alaska, so
When
it's
you
okay.
can't sleep because of what you put me through on a daily basis, maybe just a little bit.
Okay,